you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. A fraternity of...
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And some room to roam now. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards on the ground. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to take it. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here we go. Here we go. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing his Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 1st down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Let's go. Hey. 300. Check safety. 300. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Cook. Chris Jones on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Let's just do me.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Now he's able to find Diggs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go.
First down. Here's Cousins going with a screen from Murray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Cousins on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Wide.
Cousins to throw it this time. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a hit, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Following the interception, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Gets around him. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Here we go now.
Right back to him on first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Cousins now to throw on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Hitchens leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Second down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Well, Charles, you said just a bit ago their aggression might get to him, set up the screen. It could work, and it did.
It certainly did, and you have to give the offense coordinator a ton of credit for being able to see it, anticipate it, and get right to the call. To throw, Cousins. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
First.
Again, it's Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Play fake, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal for Cousins. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
One.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Sherrills. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Carlson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.